Hello students, welcome to ACC 202 Managerial Accounting. My name is Dr. Claudia Mercado. I am an adjunct instructor in the accounting division here at SNHU. I am super excited to be here. This is my first semester teaching at SNHU, so it's going to be quite a learning experience. First semester teaching the course with SNHU, but I do have prior experience at both teaching managerial accounting as well as doing managerial accounting. I am looking forward to an amazing semester. Our term is going to run from August the 28th through October the 22nd. Now in this short video, I am going to provide you with a little bit of overview of what is expected to be learned in the course, along with a little bit of background about myself. Okay, so let's go over first over the course description. Okay, in this course, students are going to explore the financial impact of short-term and long-term business decisions. By learning how accounting and other productivity information can be used to assess and improve the performance of an organization, managers will be provided with the essential information they need to execute growth strategies and select opportunities that create business value. Okay. Now, by the time that the semester ends, there are certain course competencies that must be met. Okay. In this course, we're going to cover the following competencies, which represent the knowledge and skills relevant to the field. The first competency is ACC 30076. This competency deals with describing how managerial accounting supports management information systems. The second competency is ACC 30077, which includes utilizing managerial accounting techniques and models to support an organization's strategic plan. The last competency is ACC 30078, which is to explain how managerial accounting is used to make decisions about short-term business opportunities, capital investments, and evaluating operational performance. Okay. Managerial accounting is very different than financial accounting. Financial accounting is usually we prepare information and reports for external stakeholders, okay? And we usually perform these reports or this information for past transactions, for information in the past. Okay, managerial accounting is more of the opposite. Here we're looking to how our transactions or how are the events or how we can change future events. Okay, so managerial accounting is basically a process, of identifying, measuring, analyzing, and interpreting accounting information. And all of this together is going to help business leaders make sound financial decisions as well as efficiently managing the daily operations of the business. Okay. Unlike other branches of accounting, this role is focused on internal data gathering and reporting. Okay, so mostly all of the information that we prepare, managerial accountants prepare, is for internal use. Okay, managerial accountants focus on understanding the company's cash flows, financial transactions, operating costs, and internal rate of return. Okay. Once all of the information is collected and analyzed, accounting information is then translated into reports and presentations that inform budgeting decisions and future investments. Since managerial accounting is usually for internal parties, they can make use of the analysis and reporting techniques that fall outside traditional accounting standards, such as generally accepted accounting principles. This allows managerial accountants to tailor their findings in ways that meets different end user needs without worrying about regulatory compliance. So managerial accounting is intense. I am going to warn you. It is intense. But I believe that if we put in the time and the effort and we utilize all of the wonderful resources provided within the course, you are going to do wonderful. It's just a matter of staying focused and meeting deadlines and ensuring that you do review and utilize all of the resources provided. Okay. Now, a little bit about me, who I am, what is my education. Okay, I am the first one in my family to go to college. Okay, I am very blessed with that. before me, I guess, we were in a different era. Education for women was not very relevant. But you know what? I graduated and I said, you know what? I want to go to school. Okay, I didn't have much support from my parents at that point in time, but that's something that I wanted to do. I got a job and I started going to school part time. I started off with a certificate. I got my accounting clerk certificate in 2001. After I finished, I felt really confident, really comfortable, and I decided to pursue my Associates of Arts in Business Administration. I graduated in 2004. Okay. Then I transferred out from South Texas College and I moved over to the University of Texas Pan American, where I completed both my bachelor's and master's in accounting. Okay. After that, I did a transition in my professional realm. I used to work in industry and I decided to move from industry over to education, allowing me and granting me the opportunity to go back to school. I started my doctorate of philosophy and I was able to complete it in November of 2020. So I've got my PhD in business administration with specialization in organizational leadership. Okay. Now, during all of this time that I'm going to school, because notice there's gaps, I didn't do it back to back because it was difficult for me. Okay, I had to work. I have 4 children, so imagine raising 4 kids, having a full-time job. And going to school, it became very challenging and difficult. Okay, and I understand where a lot of you are coming from. Okay, it is hard, it is complicated, it is challenging, but it is not impossible. Okay, if we want it, we can get it done. Okay, so I understand some of the challenges that many of you might face, but from my experience as a student, I would recommend, time management is very important. Managing your time, staying organized, making sure that you establish communication with your instructor if you have questions or concerns. Keep motivated. Look at the end goal that you are seeking to achieve and work towards it. Okay, don't give up. Okay. Now, my work experience, currently I am a full-time instructor at South Texas College. I've been in South Texas College from August of 2014 till the present. Okay, I teach a variety of courses at South Texas College: Introduction to Accounting, Payroll, Computerized Accounting Applications, Financial Accounting, Managerial Accounting, Auditing, Governmental Accounting, QuickBooks, the works. Okay, so I do have a vast experience in teaching different accounting courses. Okay, I am currently also a assistant department chair for the business administration department. Okay, prior to me working in the educational sector, I worked over 13 years in the banking sector. Okay, I started off as a loan account representative, moved myself up to a teller supervisor. After I graduated with my bachelor's, I was able to obtain a job at Lone Star National Bank in the accounting department. I started out as an accounting specialist 1, moved to accounting specialist 2. Eventually, I became a senior accountant, banking officer. Okay, and then I moved up to being an operations project manager, a vice president. Okay, so I have experience in a variety of sectors in the banking per se. I worked in different departments. I worked in accounting, in operations, in payroll, in wire transfers, teller. I've got a lot of work experience behind me as well. Okay, so I love what I do. I love what I did in industry. Very challenging. I love doing projects. I love learning. I think that the love for learning should never end. Even though we reach our educational goals, there's always something else that we can learn. Okay, so continuously, reading, going to seminars, going to trainings, exploring other areas that you might not be familiar with is always wonderful. It allows you to learn and continue learning. Okay, so this is just a little bit of a history about my work experience. Okay. If you ever have any questions as you are progressing through your modules, please do not hesitate to contact me. Please make sure that you read your course syllabus in detail. Great information is provided. Just make sure that you have it handy. I recommend that you print it out. That way you have it with you and you can always refer back to it. If you need to contact me, you can send me a message through Brightspace, or you can send me an email at c.mercado@snhu.edu. I check this couple of times, during the day, so I will try to respond as soon as I can. Okay, like I stated, I do have a full-time job, so I will be in class and doing activities and meetings, throughout the day. But I will for sure make time in the morning, during lunch, and before I go to bed to make sure that I check my email and my messages and I respond promptly to you. Okay. If you need to speak with me, you want to schedule a Zoom session, please send me an email. Miss, I would like to speak to you. This is my availability. When can we have this Zoom session? Give me a couple of options that will work for you, dates and times, and then I will get back with you and I'll send you a link to the session. That way we can get to have that one-to-one conversation, okay? But if you have questions or concerns, I am available to you. Like I said, it's just a matter of making sure that we establish that communication, and that you stay on top of your assignments, that you make sure that you utilize the resources provided to be able to complete your weekly tasks. Okay? I am wishing all of you a wonderful, wonderful semester. If you ever need any help, any assistance, if you are lost, please don't stay quiet. Let me know and I will try to work with you as much as I can. Okay? I hope we have a wonderful learning experience. I, as well as you, will be learning a lot this semester, getting familiar with Brightspace, getting familiar with the course content, with the textbook, with the different assignments that you have. This is all new to me, so I am going to be working very hard to make sure that I become familiar with all of this information as soon as I can. That way I can be prepared and answer all of your questions and concerns promptly. Okay? So that is basically it for this short video. I am very pleased to be here with you, and I hope we have a wonderful semester. Thank you very much.